Be here. Thank you, the Fever, the Pacers. This is a dream come true. Like, these are the moments you dream of.
The noise around Caitlin Clark never seems to stop, but this time, it's not just social media chatter or ESPN soundbites, it's a seismic shift in the world of women's basketball. And it's centered around a shocking decision that might change everything. When news broke that Caitlin Clark was entertaining a serious offer from a European basketball team, it felt like the natural climax to a long, drawn-out battle between a generational talent and a league that never fully embraced her. But the details behind this move are even more staggering than anyone imagined. And no one laid them out more clearly than Stephen A. Smith. He's been Clark's loudest defender, calling out the jealousy and politics poisoning her WNBA experience. And now, he's putting it all on the line, breaking the silence about her controversial potential departure and exposing exactly why the brightest star in women's
Loves basketball, supports women's basketball, and an organization that really does things the right way.
Basketball might be ready to walk away. Smith didn't just hint at what's happening, he practically shouted it from the rooftops. Caitlin Clark is on the verge of securing a deal with a European team that could earn her between $2 million to $5 million per year. Numbers that make her WNBA salary look like pocket change. Let's put that in perspective. In her rookie season, Clark is making just $76,000 in base salary, with a 4-year contract totaling a little over $300,000. That's the same Caitlin Clark who has sold out arenas, set viewership records, and single-handedly revived national interest. In the WNBA, she's not just a good player, she's the face of the league, the draw, the ratings magnet, and yet her paycheck doesn't reflect even a fraction of her impact. No team marketing deal, no league-wide marketing initiative, nothing substantial from the people who claim to champion women's sports.
So I think he did it on purpose, but thankful for them, and couldn't be happier to be here. So
the math just doesn't add up. Meanwhile, Europe is rolling out the red carpet. Teams across the EuroLeague already paying their top stars multi-million-dollar salaries are lining up with open arms and open checkbooks. And unlike the WNBA, there's no jealousy, no media-led whisper campaign, no racial undertones clouding every headline. In Europe, they don't care about who should be the face of the league. They care about basketball, about winning, about respect. And they see in Caitlin Clark what the WNBA has refused to acknowledge. A once-in-a-generation player who deserves to be treated like one. Stephen A. wasn't pulling punches when he called out the pettiness and dysfunction surrounding Clark's treatment in the WNBA, from racial politics to passive-aggressive media takes.
I'm not sure exactly who we were playing, but I was hoping that
Clark has endured more off-court scrutiny than any rookie in recent memory. Every time she scores, it becomes a conversation about privilege. Every time she doesn't, the critics line up to call her overrated. The double standards are exhausting, and they've been weaponized against her from day one. And it's not just about the money or the respect, it's about the environment. Stephen A. made it clear, Europe offers Caitlin Clark the one thing she's been denied in America: peace. In the EuroLeague, there are no culture wars, no agenda-driven narratives, no Twitter mobs waiting to twist her words. It's just basketball. Pure, competitive, unfiltered basketball. And for someone like Clark, who lives and breathes the game, that might be the greatest reward of all. Think about it. In the U.S., Clark has been the subject of endless debates, whether she deserves the spotlight.
There's so much talent on this roster, and I'm very thankful. Obviously, Aaliyah has been one of my teammates before with USA Basketball, and I know
whether she's benefiting from certain narratives, whether she's good for the league, or just a media creation. But in Europe, there's no confusion about who she is. She's a superstar, and the offers she's getting prove it. Ice Cube already made headlines by offering her $5 million to play just a handful of games in the SEA Big Three. Imagine what top-tier European clubs are willing to throw her way for a full season. And unlike here, where headlines are filled with drama, jealousy, and entitlement, she'll be surrounded by players from 44 different countries, each focused on one thing: winning. Stephen A. even hinted that this could be the start of something bigger. If Clark accepts the offer, and all signs suggest she might, then it could trigger a massive shift in women's basketball.
A vet, somebody that's been in the league for a really long time, and obviously as a point guard, you need somebody to lean on, and
Other stars could follow. Why grind through a league that doesn't protect or promote you when you can get paid double, play cleaner basketball, and live without the noise? Clark's move could be the first domino to fall. The WNBA may not be ready for the consequences. Clark has already done more for the WNBA than most players have in a decade. She's packed arenas, sold out merchandise, brought eyeballs and dollars to the league in ways no one else has. Her presence alone increased league ratings by 142%. That's not a small bump, that's a league-saving miracle. And yet she's been met with silence, resistance, and even hostility. When the commissioner suggested she could maybe make $700,000 through marketing deals, it felt like a half-hearted consolation prize. But Clark doesn't need a promise. She needs results. Her supporters know this. Her teammates know this. And now the world knows it.
any better. So it was really a no-brainer for me.
Go second row in the red.
If the WNBA won't offer her the respect she's earned, Europe will. And from the way Stephen A. tells it, the choice is becoming clearer every day. This isn't just about a contract. It's about a league that fumbled the bag, a player who refused to be dragged down, and a global basketball community that knows how to recognize real greatness. Clark's rookie season was nothing short of historic. She set records, captured hearts, and elevated the game. But what did she get in return? A league that looked at her success and saw a threat instead of a triumph. Couldn't fully embrace her because of internal insecurities and fragile egos. While other players complained about media coverage and fought for headlines, Clark quietly let her game do the talking. And now, she's about to speak the loudest yet with her departure. You don't have to squint to see the irony here.
Today, my two brothers aren't here. My little brother had to go back to school. He actually missed his flight out of New York City after the draft.
League begging for relevance, struggling for viewership. Finally gets its golden goosened, then practically dares her to leave. The backlash she's faced isn't just unfair. It's proof of a toxic culture where success is treated with suspicion, and where greatness is only celebrated if it fits a narrow mold. Caitlin Clark shattered that mold, and instead of rewriting the rules to elevate her, the WNBA tried to shrink her down. Europe isn't making that mistake. This contract isn't just money, it's validation. It's the world saying, we see you, we value you, we want you. That might be all Caitlin Clark has ever needed, a place to thrive, without compromise. A league that treats her like the generational athlete she is. A team that understands that with her. You're not just getting a player, you're getting a revolution. So yes, Stephen A. Smith is right. This is the biggest story in women's basketball right now, because it's not just about Caitlin Clark. Leaving the WNBA, it's about what that departure says about the state of the game. It's the priorities of its leaders and the future of its stars. If Clark walks, others will follow. And when the WNBA looks around and wonders where everyone went, they'll realize the truth. It wasn't just about salaries, it was about respect. And they were too late to give it. Caitlin Clark isn't just making a move, she's making a statement. And the world is watching. If you're with her, if you believe Caitlin Clark deserves better, if you're tired of the double standards and the drama, drop a comment below.